EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try again. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go to. They didn't have to go to, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter. Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Room to run again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Chubb running right, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
A give. This is Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns! The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
to Landry.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run. Chubb. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand.